Today, we mark October 7th, the day the world changed. On this day 1 year ago, the line was drawn between barbarism and civilization. The world was marked by those who are able to see clearly what's happening to Jews and those who are blinded by hatred and denial. Those who feel empathy and devastation at the sight of rape, torture, and pure savagery, and those who celebrated such barbarism in elation and joy. In a way, October 7th was worse than 9/11 attacks on America. On 9/11, the attackers' goal was to kill people en masse, and they used planes to do it. The attackers on October 7th looked their victims in the eyes as they tortured them to death. They wore cameras to record every act of torture and used it as a badge of honor, posting it on their website, proud of their savagery. They killed parents in front of their children and babies in front of their parents. They raped women and mutilated their bodies as they were raping them. The stories and images are literally sickening. Even the Nazis did not celebrate the death of their own children in order to kill Jews. On this day, the world was divided between those who stand by evil and help advance it, like all the demonstrators waving Palestinian flags, celebrating the barbaric Palestinian savagery, and those who stand up against it and fight it at all cost. Those who stand up and say, "Not under my watch. I will stand with Israel. I will defend the Jewish people, and I will not stay silent in the face of such hatred and evil." Arabs hate Israel for everything it represents, not only because of its religious foundation and tradition, but also its achievements. Israel has become one of the most innovative and technologically advanced countries, contributing to the world's improvement in fields from medicine to communications. It is a successful, modern, educated Western society in the midst of a sea of Arabic failure, corruption, backwardness, and ignorance. Israel's success in turning a desolate desert into an oasis blossoming with Western culture and wealth irks its failing neighbors. It is the contrast of everything they are not and cannot be because of their culture, values, and religion that suffocates the individual and drowns out human rights. Palestinian apologists and their sympathizers say this is because of the desperation of the occupation. Nonsense. Throughout history, there have been populations that lived in desperation, and none of them resorted to the intentional targeting and murder of children as an officially practiced and widely praised mode of achieving political ends. Once upon a time, there was a special place in hell for anyone who would intentionally murder a child. Now that place is in the pantheon of Palestinian heroes. Now that behavior is legitimized as armed struggle against Israeli occupation by the United Nations General Assembly, the UN Human Rights Commission, and the European Union. Once the intentional mass murder of innocent civilians was legitimized against Israel, it was legitimized everywhere. Because the Palestinians were encouraged by most of the world to believe that the murder of innocent Israeli civilians is a legitimate tactic to advance their cause, the Islamists believe that they may commit mass murder anywhere in the world to advance their holy cause. And as a result, we suffer from a plague of Islamic terrorism on every continent of our planet, authored and perfected by the Palestinians. Israel, today we stand with you. We mourn with you the precious lives lost. We remember the hostages and pray for their release. And I give you my promise to continue standing with you and mobilize millions across the globe to do the same. Together, we stand against hatred and bigotry. Thank you.